With every new year, we all begin with something new, though we all have spent a mere amount of time in this 21st century. But are we aware what all this planned in the upcoming future? Though we did make mistakes in the past, can they haunt our future? We may not live to see that, but we can always count on the things that are planned to happen in the upcoming years.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.
So, we at Realist Pro Studios present you a list of 8 happenings for the upcoming years. Stay tuned and subscribe for more content, and don't forget to ring that bell icon. Number 1. The Arctic. The Arctic is becoming free of sea ice. It used to serve as a vital function in maintaining a stable climate, acting as a giant air conditioner for the planet by regulating air and ocean currents. Between 1980 and 2015, the Arctic has lost more than 75% of its sea ice volume. The summer ice coverage, in particular, had declined much faster than we originally predicted. But with records after records being broken, experts were forced to reassess their model and revise their prediction to earlier dates. The first ice-free condition would occur not in 2100, but as early as the summer of 2020. Number 2. The future of computer. The hologram we have all seen in person or in the movies tend to be the 2D or 3D projection of light that shows objects or people hovering in the air. Which these projections all have in common is that if you reach out to grab them, you would only get a handful of air. That won't be the case in the mid-2020s. New technologies are being developed to create hologram you can touch or have a sensation of touch, which will be involving haptics depending on the technique used, be it ultrasonic waves or plasma projection. Haptic hologram will be open up an entire new industry of digital products that we can use in the real world. Number 3. Human cosmetic. Aside from the use of new skin-friendly material, the traditional cosmetic makeup you'll use tomorrow will change very little from the cosmetic of today. But that doesn't mean there won't be any innovation in this field. In 10 years, 3D printers that let you print out basic makeup at home will be commonplace, giving users far more flexibility in terms of the color range they have access to. Niche makeup brand will also begin using a range of smart material with the unusual abilities. Think nail polish that changes colors instantly with a command from your makeup app, or foundation that hardens to better protect you from the sun, then becomes invisible indoors. And for Halloween, you can even combine makeup with the future holographic tech to make you look like anyone or anything. Number 4. Human population. India is now overtaking China to become the most populous country on the planet. With over 1.4 billion people, the gap between these two countries will begin to widen.
China, South China, China. People say, oh, you don't like China. I like China. I love China all the time.
As China peaks and declines, while India continues to soar ahead. An earlier estimate by the UN has forecast India to reach this point by 2022.
Please don't send me back to India. It's so crowded. It's like the whole country is one endless Comic-Con, except everybody's wearing the same costume. Indian guy.
Number 5. Smart clothing. Well, I don't know much about fashion, but the way it's going ahead with the merger of technology is just days. Fashion will really be in your hands, and you can change style design by just making real-time changes on an app or device.
I want one.
No.
Number 6. Male birth control pills. These spells will be based on the BRTT molecule, which is required for sperm mobility and production. So our little soldiers can die by 2021. So yeah, we need to be ready for this.
By the way, you know why fish are so fat?
Why?
They eat fish.
Number 7. Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin steps down as president of Russia. On 18th March 2018, the incumbent Vladimir Putin won re-election as president of Russia with 76.7% of the vote. This was his second consecutive, fourth overall term in the office and expected to last for 6 years. According to Article 81 of the Constitution of the Russian Federation, a candidate for president was prohibited from serving more than 2 terms consecutively. Putin has experienced this restriction before, previously standing down in 2008. His 4th term as a prime minister ends in May 2024. This makes him Moscow's longest serving leader since the Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin. Number 8. The wreck of Titanic. The wreck of Titanic will be decomposed. By the late 2020s, the famous wreck of Titanic will be reduced to mere just patch. Metal-eating bacteria have dissolved what remains of the once almighty structure, though some artifacts were salvageable. Any hope of recovering the ship itself is now gone. Are you starting feeling old yet? I bet you do. Let us know your views about this upcoming future that we all keep on talking about, and subscribe, and make sure you subscribe. Yeah, that's the most important thing. And let me know if you want to see a part 2 of this video by putting 20,000 likes. Till then, be real.